I'm in the mood for a really big declutter, but I don't want to be spending masses of time doing it. So I'm going to see if I can declutter 500 items in around about 2 hours. Let's crack on with it. This wardrobe has gotten to a point where it's a really big annoyance. Every single day I open it and I get that feeling of pure dread. That's why I'm starting with this, because really, if something is annoying that much, I should just clear it out and fix some of the problem. My plan is to get everything out of the wardrobe, go through it all, and then put it back away nice and neatly for the items I am keeping. And if you were here for my last declutter, you will have known that I hung hangers a different way. So I'm going to be putting the clothes in those piles that match the way the hanger was hung, to remind me that I haven't actually worn that item since doing that declutter. So seeing it all like this, it feels slightly overwhelming, but we put back into the wardrobe what we're keeping and start that get rid pile straight away. And this is what this section is looking like now, much clearer. There are only 12 items down here at the moment, and that took me about 15 minutes. The fact that it's taken me so long to clear 12 items doesn't really fill me with much hope for actually being able to declutter 500 items in 2 hours. Although these baskets from the wardrobe weren't a daily annoyance, I wanted to take some time to work through them and rearrange, as I have a really bad habit of putting things back into the closest basket to me. There are a few items here I debated letting go of, as I currently am not working out as much as I would like to. But as I plan on moving my body more regularly again soon, I decided to keep hold for a little bit longer. I haven't forgotten that any of these pieces exist. I then worked my way through the white boxes on top of the wardrobe just to make sure I wasn't missing anything, as I don't actually go into these very regularly. So we're up to 22 items now, and if this isn't your first time watching one of my videos, you will already fully know that I am a pyjama person. I have way too many, and at the beginning I wanted to be really ruthless on this, so straight away this is going to test me. But straight away there's 2 pairs of pyjamas that can go, so that takes us up to 24. Another space that I struggle with this wardrobe are these drawers. I absolutely ram pack these with tops. And again, it's one of those things that I find really annoying. And so the aim of the game is to remove that quiet irritation so that it just feels easier and nicer day to day. We're now about half an hour in, and we have a total of 31 items, which is slightly worrying, but I am not giving up. Once I'd finished in the wardrobe, I moved my attention to the other side of the room, which consisted of clearing through 2 storage boxes of clothes that I keep under the bed. These tend to be more seasonal, so these at the moment are my summer clothes and also my bedside table drawers. As it was seasonal clothing, nothing crazy was taken out of these. There's a total of 34 items going from the bedroom that I was just in, and now I'm in our guest bedroom. And oh, sorry, it's snowing. That caught me off guard. So if you saw my video last week, actually, you would be aware that there's this pile here. And when I was thinking of doing the declutter, it hit me that actually keeping some of these craft items is just serving an old version of me. It's not current me, which obviously got me thinking, which has led me to this bid farewell. I get so easily attached to items. For example, from the drawer you can currently see there is a bib from the first ever half marathon that I ran, and therefore I don't want to be getting rid of that number because it was my first ever half marathon. Is anybody else like that or just me? I attach so many memories to my items. It is actually borderline ridiculous. And so when it comes to a declutter like this, I actually really struggle to let go of things. That is also one of the reasons why I have to break things down and really make myself think as to whether I use it, want it, and if there's any need to it. There's nothing wrong with having a few items that still remain from memories and keep you happy, but I really try to limit this, otherwise the house would be full of so much stuff. There was a total of 34 items taken out of our guest bedroom and a total of 22 items out of the bathroom. I was quite happy with those, but it still wasn't stacking to be quite enough. I was just about to go downstairs to carry on with the rest of this declutter, but I've been thinking about stuff whilst I've been getting rid of things, and these, a pair of cream joggers, I actually forgot that I even owned them. So why am I keeping them if I have forgotten that I even owned them? So that's another item. Oh, I'm falling over this stuff as well that can go. So I'm now downstairs and I'm thinking the next place I'm going to do is under the stairs. And this is really going to probably test me because I'm thinking I need to stop thinking that everything is irreplaceable, because 9 times out of 10 it's really not. Are you ready to see this? Da, 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 da. Look at the state of this. Surely. I'm really hopeful to get rid of a lot of items from under the stairs because I'm at approximately 83 items and I only have approximately another hour to go. Under the stairs in this household is just another place where we dump lots of stuff we don't really know what to do with. It has a use and it does get used, but not regularly and not often. And some of these items I would say are borderline not replaceable because they cost quite a lot to buy in the first place. I do, however, have plans for this space under the stairs, and in order for these plans to come to fruition, we actually need to own less stuff or just generally store less stuff under these stairs. Here there is approximately a total of 53 items, but that isn't including counting every single tile that's in these boxes, because at the beginning I did say items, but I also can't bother to count the tiles. These I'm undecided about because they're actually like practical, useful things, but they don't really have a home. So that makes me think shouldn't be keeping them. But next we're going to do the kitchen, which will be perfect to figure out for this. But yeah, so that is where we're at the moment. And also, just in case anybody's interested, it does look slightly better. And just to note that this storage box down here, a lot of the cubes actually aren't filled because they're just so awkward to get to. So next up I'm starting with the cupboard or the cabinet, the drawer, whatever it may be, that I'm pretty certain everybody in their household has, and that is Tupperware. Now, I'm not one to particularly like waste, believe it or not, but I feel like it's just gotten a little bit excessive. We're trying to move away from plastic, so it's just better to have a clear out, keep what we use, and get rid of the rest. I always find with cupboards like this, the only way to properly declutter them is to empty everything out first. When it's all stacked inside each other, you can't really see what you have. So I decided to pull it all out, matched lids to bases, worked out what was a full set and what wasn't, and the items that either wasn't a full set or we had just totally forgotten about, haven't used in months, borderline even a year, it was time to bid farewell. So the only thing I'm unsure of what to keep or not, are these. So we've got a green pair and a pink pair, and I was going to get rid of them because technically we've never used them, but the type of holiday that we're going on this year would actually make perfect sense to keep them and to use them whilst we're out there. So I'm thinking I will keep it for now, but I will take them off this plastic bit and just keep the knife and fork. Probably the holiday stuff, if we don't use it when we're on holiday, it's going. But then there are 19 bits of random bits of Tupperware and plastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are like proper sets and technically there's nothing wrong with them, but they just take up our cupboard. And how much nicer does that look? And I actually know what we have and where it lives. This cupboard always gets me every single time I open it. And you know, we just keep empty things. So I just want to go through it, make sure we actually have things visible. In fact, I'm going to start from the top to the bottom. Turns out this cupboard actually isn't really all that exciting for having a clear out. And there's just 4 items to go from here. Next up, it was time to tackle some of the kitchen drawers, and this one in particular is a little pest because I have overfilled it with tea towels and therefore it is a struggle to open every single time. And then just from those drawers we have 17 pieces. These, or items should I say, sorry. These were just randomly on the kitchen side. I'd been lazy and not bothered putting them away, so I'm just going to get rid of those. So another 17. Time's going super fast, and if anything, I've probably got like 5 minutes left. Oh, just opened the door and a mop has fired out at me. But there are definitely a few areas that I still want to tackle, so I'm going to move really fast and get going. We're in the utility room now. I really started to take the mentality of that if I haven't used it for so long and I've forgotten about it, get it out, because what is the point? I've officially hit the 2-hour mark, but I'm not going to stop there. I am absolutely on a roll, so I'm going to give myself an extra 10 minutes to see what we can get done. And I'm back in our conservatory, and if you've seen my previous declutters, you will know I was umming and ahhing about a bike. Well, today's the day. The bike is going. Let's get it out. I was thinking that there'd be things to declutter from here. So this is more of like a gardening section, but it's not exactly a dead hobby. So I'm thinking this time of year it's not really very fair to gauge on whether or not I will be using it. So I think I will keep these items, see how I go this summer, and then get rid if we don't use. So one of the last places I want to see what I can possibly get rid of is this. So there's a lot here that I actually just don't use, so I'm not sure why I'm keeping hold of them. These, for example. Even these. And lastly, the section I want to just double check in here is this, because there are certain things I never reach for. So, 1, 2. Now the big question is, what would you do? Would you count the shoes as a pair for 1, or do you count 1 shoe each, so it's 2? I'll count them as a pair. So that's 5 items out of this cabinet alone. So here are most of the items. I say most because the bike isn't here. but this is 205 items, which on one hand I'm kind of disappointed, but on the other hand I'm also flabbergasted at how I have lived with all of this in the house, yet I didn't really know it was there. It has definitely kick-started me to get going with just being a bit more ruthless, not holding on to so much, and generally just getting rid. I also didn't count the tiles individually, so if we were wanting to be super picky, then, you know, there's more than 205 items per se, but that's where we've got to with just over 2 hours. So if you've made it this far and you've enjoyed it, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.